Shalom. Before I begin this video, first and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Racha Kudash, and also double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that continually roll very well to this very day. That is continually feeding the flock through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai. And also Shalom to the whole elect that's continually plowing in his work and giving diligence to make your calling and election sure in faith, truth, also in sincerity, and also in all charity. Shalom. Now, topic of this video is going to be entitled "The Terrible Works of the Lord." All right, because who these people inwardly call Jesus, and which is true name in the ancient Hebrew, which is Yahweh Shai, his works are terrible. All right, his works are wondrous, and they're terrible because the things that he did back in the ancient world, the wondrous works, those things are signs and wonders to show you the power of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai and what he's capable of doing. And not only that, to instill fear within the people. All right, specifically the Israelites, the so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, which primarily make up the nation of Israel. And then you have ones that are scattered abroad throughout the four corners of the earth, whose lines go back to Jacob. All right. So the Lord and his terrible works show you the type of entity that he is, the type of power that he is, and how his mind works. What he wants done, and how he wants the earth to be conducted, his mannerisms. All right, because you got certain events that took place back in the ancient world, which one of the major works that he performed, which is still known to this very day, is the deliverance of the nation of Israel out of the land of Egypt. That was a wondrous work, and that was a terrible work. All right, because at that time, the Egyptians were getting messed up. All right, and they even to this very day, these people, especially in these churches, say that the Most High and the Lord is all love. Well, and then why did he put harsh hell on the Egyptians? Why did he open up the Red Sea for the Israelites to go through, and then when the Egyptians were trailing them down, he closed up the Red Sea and drowned those Egyptians, man, in the Red Sea? So you telling me the Lord is all love? And then another thing is Sodom and Gomorrah. Is the Lord all love after that? Does he love homosexuals? No, he doesn't. And that shows you in the act of Sodom and Gomorrah, when he burnt Sodom, the city of Sodom, and the city of Gomorrah, and the neighboring cities with fire and brimstone. So that shows you how the Lord feels about homosexuals, freakism, all right, transgenderism. That's how the Lord feels. He wants the destruction of all abominations, man. All right. Another case in point, the flood. Now that was a major event that took place. All right, the flood, and when he only delivered Noah and his family out of that destruction, and he destroyed everybody else. All right, he destroyed every single living creature except for pairs of animals, two of a kind, because the earth had to be repopulated. That's the reason why he had two pairs, or two kinds of a pair of each animal, to go into the ark, so that earth can be replenished, because the Lord was about to go ahead and just completely destroy the whole entire planet Earth by way of water, and he did. All right, now and you telling me the Lord is all love, man? All right, but that just go to show you that these people are ignorant of the terrible works of the Lord, man. Once you really sit back and examine the things that he did, how much more in this time right now? All right, how much more to these people that are living on the planet Earth right now? What do you think the Lord's going to do in this time? Seeing all these things happening, seeing this so-called Pride Month. All right, the worship of these different holidays, which these people call holidays. All right, what do you think the Lord's intentions are going to be? He's going to destroy this current society, man. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and jump into the precepts, man. This is just a quick video I want to put together, man. Spirit jumped on me to do it, and I jumped right on this video. And the first precept I got is Psalm 66 chapter, and I'm starting the 3rd verse. It's saying to the Most High, how terrible art thou in thy works. Through the greatness of thy power shall thy enemies submit themselves unto thee. That's right. And the Lord is getting ready to do that again. He's getting ready to show our enemies his power. All right. Because the Lord's enemies are our enemies. So when he starts to show his power, the enemies of the Lord, the enemies of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua is going to submit. Especially Edom, which that's the true biblical nationality of the so-called white man. So-called white man is also going to submit under the power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. And they're going to be brought down to a lower state once again, and they're going to be our slaves. All right? And that's biblical prophecy. Verse 4, it says, all the earth shall worship thee, and shall sing unto thee. They shall sing to thy name, Salah. Come and see the works of the Most High. Right. Observe the works of the Most High, man. Because it's getting ready to happen once again, man. That same act that he did back during the time of the flood, when he killed off the majority of the world and only saved a remnant. Guess what? That's going to happen again. He's going to destroy this place, America, which is Babylon the Great in the Bible, and other parts of the world. And he's only going to reserve a remnant of his people that's going to be left here on America. All right. And also other parts of the world, because he's going to send his angels throughout the four corners to deliver his elect. All right. So it said, come and see the works of the Most High. He is terrible in his doing toward the children of men. See? Verse 6, it says, he turned the sea into dry land. They went through the flood on foot. There did we rejoice in him. And that's right. And like I mentioned before, that happened during the time when we was fleeing from the Egyptians. And he parted the Red Sea. All right. And made it dry land so where we can pass through. Okay. So I'm going to go from there. I'm going to grab another precept. All right, it's Deuteronomy, the 32nd chapter and the 39th verse. It says, see now that I, even I am he. Who's that? Talking about Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, which is the true name of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, and the Son Yahushua. All right. It says, and there is no power with me. All right, there's no God with me. It says, I kill and I make alive. I wound and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand. That's right. So when the Lord pronounces judgment during a time, or he's going to pronounce judgment in certain either to a certain people or to a certain kingdom or to a certain land, guess what? He's going to exact that judgment, and there's none that can deliver out of his hand. All right. Now I got another one. Let's like it. Right, 2 Peter, the second chapter and the 5th verse. It says, and spare not the old world, right? So the Lord didn't spare the old world. He didn't spare the rest of the world during the time of Noah. All right. He only delivered Noah and his family. Okay. That show you how the mind of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua works. Okay. It says, and but saved Noah, the 8th person, a preacher of righteousness. See, because Noah in that time, and also his family in his house, were the only ones that were found to be righteous out of the whole entire planet Earth, because the Lord, if you go read the book of Genesis, the Lord observed the works of men and saw that their mind was geared towards evil continually. Okay? Verse 6, and turning the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah into ashes. And turning the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah into ashes, condemned them with the overthrow. I think I missed a little bit of that verse. Let me just start back at verse 5 again. It says, to spare not the old world, but save Noah, the 8th person, a preacher of righteousness, bringing in the flood upon the world of the ungodly. That's right. So the Lord brought in that flood upon the world of the ungodly. And guess what? The Lord is he's in this time right now. He's going to bring about the destruction of this world by way of fire. Okay. Verse 6, and turning the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah, right? Where the Sodom and Gomorrah was used as an actually, it's going to go right into it. I was about to jump the gun. Salakia. It says, and turning the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah into ashes, condemned them with an overthrow, making them an ensample. See, an example. All right. What was going on in Sodom and Gomorrah? Homosexuality. All right. Abominable acts were being performed in Sodom and Gomorrah. And guess what? He turned the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah into ashes and condemned them with the overthrow. Right. Making them an ensample unto those that after should live ungodly. So guess what? If you were to live the same life as Sodom and Gomorrah, the people or the inhabitants of Sodom and Gomorrah, guess what? You're going to receive the same judgment. All right, up and down. Verse 7. And deliver just Lot, vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked. And are we not vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked every single day that we hear in America? Of course we are, man. All right. Each and every single day we have to suffer the wickedness of our people first and foremost, and the wickedness that's going on in these other nations that's following suit under the vibration of America, which is Babylon the Great in the Bible, man. All right. Verse 8. For that righteous man dwelling among them and seeing and hearing vexes righteous soul from day to day with their unlawful deeds. And that's exactly, this is the life that we live, man. Right here. Because in seeing and hearing is vexing our righteous souls, man. It's toxic. All right. It's poison. Everything that we see is poisonous, man. All right. Now, verse 10, it says, but chiefly them that walk after the flesh in the lust of uncleanness and despise government, right? In which government comes instruction, counsel. Okay. Presumptuous are they, self-willed. They are not afraid to speak speak evil of dignities. All right. And that's pretty much it on that, man. I'm gonna wrap it up on that note. And that just goes to show you, man, the terrible works of the Lord still stands to this very day. And it shows you the type of mode that we ought to be in, man. All right. And only a few are going to be in that mode. Only a few is going to consider the works of the Lord, man. All right. So once again, man, consider. All right. And we ought to fear the most high, man. Fear Yahweh Shem Shai. And that's the whole duty of man, pursuant to Ecclesiastes, the 12th chapter. But I'm going to go ahead and end it off on this. Once again, I hope this was edifying to the elect of the nation of Israel. Once again, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Chakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule very well. Also, Shalom, peace and safety, salutations to the whole elect that is laboring this labor of love to spread in this ministry and this gospel to the other members of the whole elect and faith, true sincerity. And with that, I'm going to say Shalom.